Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm back today with a tutorial for you guys, and it's going to be my everyday makeup look. This look really isn't anything special. It's actually pretty basic and very, very simple. If you're someone who likes minimal makeup on an everyday basis, this look is definitely going to be right up your alley. But I also wanted to take this time to use a few new products I got in, well, I just got today actually, my August BoxyCharm box. I got this new palette, is what it looks like now. I got this new palette from Coastal Scents, and I've been trying to get this damn palette out of this damn packaging for the past 5 minutes, but it's like wedged into the packaging. I don't know why, but it's a very, really pretty palette. It's got 5 different colors in it. If I can get this, you know what? We're not gonna wait. We're not gonna be proper about this. We're gonna rip this bitch open. So this is what the palette looks like. It has 5 different shades inside of it. You have one matte bronzer, one shimmer bronzer, you have a highlighter in the middle, and then 2 blushes, one darker and obviously one lighter. The lighter one is honestly the one I think I would use the most out of all of the shades in this one, just because these 2 might be a little bit too dark for my skin tone. The matte one I probably would be able to use with a very light hand, but until I get a little bit darker, I don't see these 2 being used whatsoever. But I do want to say, this darker blush would look so beautiful on darker skin tones. So to save some time, I already primed my face and my lips using both my Clinique Super Primer. This is my favorite primer right now. And then just a little bit of the Baby Skin Pore Eraser right in this area, just because my pores have been becoming a little bit more noticeable, so I'm trying to combat those pores by using these 2 together, and I find that it does a really good job working together. So I love those. And then I also prepped my lips using the Pure Lease Daily Lip Nourisher with mango and shea butter. This is my favorite lip balm right now. It's extraordinarily nourishing and very moisturizing for your lips. So if you're somebody who has maybe chronic dry lips, definitely invest in this product. I'm not sure if it's available in Sephora or places like that, but I got it in a BoxyCharm and I've loved it ever since. So very happy with this. So I'm kind of between 2 different shades right now, so I'm just going to put a little bit of both on the back of my hand and start applying that to my face. Of course, you guys know my favorite foundation as of right now is the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth Foundation. So that's pretty much all I put on my face right now. I'm just blending it in using my Real Techniques Beauty Blender. This thing, I stopped using it for a little while just because I got those new brushes in from my makeup brush set, but I really missed the look that this blender gives my foundation. It looks really natural. It looks really pretty, so I had to go back to it. Now I'm just dusting on my NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder to kind of set this foundation. This is my holy grail powder for setting my face after I apply foundation. I wasn't going to contour, but obviously that changed very quickly. So I'm just going ahead and using my Wet n Wild Color Icon contouring palette in the shade Caramel Toffee to contour this face a little bit, give it some structure and a little bit of color, nothing too dramatic. So I'm going to go ahead and use the new palette. I'm going to take this lightest shade right here for the blush. Ooh, that's really pretty and it's very pigmented. That's pretty cool. You guys know, normally I'm not somebody who rocks blush that often, if at all, honestly. And it's not for any reason, I'm not someone who likes blush a lot. So this is a big deal to be wearing blush right now. But I'm going to go ahead and just dot that on the cheek. Get the chipmunk cheeks going, dot that on, and blend. So for first impression, I'm actually very impressed with how pigmented and how easy this blush was to work with. I know normally when blushes are this pigmented, sometimes they can be a little hard to blend out, but this one was actually very easy to work with. Wasn't that powdery. There is a little powder on there. You can kind of see how it kicked up a little bit, but honestly, it didn't create any problems for me. So I'm taking my favorite highlighting brush. We're going to go ahead and just dip that into what I'm assuming is the highlight here. It's a little bit more powdery. You can kind of see how it's kicking up a lot of dust in the camera there. But that's how I normally do my highlight. I pick a lot of it up and then take a lot of it off. I don't know why I do that. It's out of habit. But let's go ahead and see how this works. I see a little bit right here. That's actually very nice. But it's weird. On camera, it's picking it up. In person, it's barely there. But I guess that works since this is a very minimal makeup look. So let's just go ahead and do the other one. I was looking at the highlight in the camera, and you can kind of see it right here, but that's about as far as you can see it. Even though I did put some up here, it really isn't that pigmented of a highlight. And even though I'm doing a very basic, very minimal makeup look, I really want my highlight and my skin to look very glowy and very shiny. So I'm going to go ahead and just amplify it up a little bit more. Go in with my Skin Frost from Jeffree Star Cosmetics in the shade Ice Cold, and just kick this up a little bit more. So let's go ahead. Oh, honey, yes. So to start the eyes, I brought you a little bit closer. I'm going to be taking my Stardust palette, of course, from Too Faced. If you have anything similar to this shade right here, use that. Don't worry about using the exact same products I use in this video. You guys know I'm not somebody who thinks that you need to have the exact same products to create amazing looks. But if you have this palette, follow right along. So I'm going to take the shade Millennial on a fluffy brush. And I'm going to go ahead and just take that into the crease area to start my transition shade. And today's look is going to be very, very, very like nude, very natural. But I do want to have a little bit of a smokiness to it, which is why I'm using Millennial. This is my favorite, that was really country sounding, favorite transition shade, no matter what look I'm using or what look I'm going for. I love how beautiful this looks in the crease. So I'm just putting that right into the crease, and I'm being very messy with it. There really isn't a rhyme or reason to where I'm putting it, but I am concentrating a lot of it on this outside corner just to make it look a lot more blown out, if you will. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and take the Palladio Crushed Metallic Eyeshadow in the shade Stellar. Look how beautiful this eyeshadow is. It's super reflective, so pigmented, so creamy. I've already done 2 swatches already. I'll go ahead and do a live swatch for you guys just so you can see how beautiful and how pigmented these shadows actually are. These are around the same price as the ColourPop eyeshadows, and they're essentially the exact same formula as well. They're actually maybe like a cent or 2 cheaper than the ColourPop ones. So if you're looking for the ColourPop eyeshadows, but you want something similar to it, maybe not those exact shadows, try these out because these are so beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit on my finger. My hands are washed. They're very clean. Always, always wash your hands before you put your fingers anywhere near your eyeballs. So I'm just going to go ahead and just dot that right on to the lids, like so. And I'm doing a patting motion, and I'm kind of patting it upwards so that the actual shade itself, the Stellar shade, blends into the crease color as well. Alright guys, so you can leave it like this, throw some mascara on, a little bit of lip gloss and go on your way, or you can also add some depth to it, and you guys know, it is impossible, physically impossible for me not to smoke out my eyeshadows. I cannot do it. So, for those of you who want to smoke out your eyeshadows like me, welcome to the dark side. Let's go ahead and use a more like a reddish brown, if you will. This is more of like a terracotta red, if anything. Or if you want to add even more depth to it, go ahead and use either a matte brown would look beautiful with this look, or even a more shimmery brown like Jackpot in the Stardust palette. I'm going to go ahead and go for the more reddish brown using the same fluffy brush that I used for my transition shade earlier. And we're going to go ahead and concentrate most of this depth in the outside corner, and we're going to blend it towards the middle of the lid like so. Alright, so to finish off the eyeshadows, I'm going to take that same shade we just used for the outside corner of the eye to add some depth, the Girls Night shade, the more reddish toned brown shade, on a more precise brush. This is the Eco Tools brush from BH Cosmetics in the number 6. I'm not sure what that means, but it's a pointier brush. I'm going to take that on the outside corner of the eye, on the bottom lash line, and just drag that right about to right here. To finish the eyeshadows off completely, I'm going to go ahead and finish the bottom lash line using the Stellar eyeshadow that we used all over our lids on that same flat angled brush. And all I'm doing is dragging it across the bottom lash line like so, connecting both the inner corner highlight and the deeper tones on the outside corner of the eye to create a more blended look. To finish off the look, I just put a little bit of my Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Pasadena, which is my favorite nude right now. It's not too nude, it's not too warm, it's that happy medium. It's perfect for my skin tone. I love this nude so much. But anyways, so that completes this look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, of course, give it a huge thumbs up. I appreciate every thumb up I get on my channel on any of my videos. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Ashley, and yeah, that's about it. So until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you guys in the next video. I love you.